Welcome. Today I'll be showing you my minimal makeup routine. All my makeup fits in this box, from face to eyes to lips. Everything fits in here, and if it doesn't fit in here, it doesn't fit in my life. If you don't already know, I'm somebody who's trying to have less stuff in their lives. We're gonna start off with eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows first. Squeeze some into this little eyeshadow cap. You don't need a lot. And we're gonna go in. So eyebrows are super big in Asian culture. Like if you go to an Asian beauty store, most of the products are gonna be centered around eyebrows. If I could only do one makeup step, it would be my eyebrows. I like a more straight brow because I used to make my brows really droopy, and my mom would always be like, you need to fix that. Did anybody else's mom critique them on their makeup when they were starting out? You see that? It makes such a difference. Eyebrow, bald. Eyebrow, bald. I always feel better when I have my eyebrows on. I feel so professional, like I'm wearing a suit. But on my eyebrows, I just wipe off the cap and then you can use it again. Then I take an eyebrow powder. This one is from Motive Cosmetics. It's really old. As you can see, I've used quite a bit. I should probably get a new one, but it hasn't irritated me yet or my skin, so I just keep using it. And I just take this shade right here. How do you do this? How do makeup people do this? Oh, right here. And that's what I go in with. Sometimes I take the lighter one and I mix it. Tap off excess. I usually fill in the inner part of my brow with the powder, so it has more of a gradient look and it looks softer. I don't want it to look blocky. Now we're gonna do eyeshadow. I'm gonna use this NYX Glitter Primer. I only ever use primer on my eyes. I have pretty oily eyelids and my eyeshadow always creases. I'm gonna tap it in this taupe shade. And then we're gonna go in, yeah, see? I actually got into YouTube because I used to be obsessed with watching beauty videos. Like that was all I watched. I loved watching beauty videos. Like best products, best new drugstore makeup. Oh God, I love those videos. I still love those videos, honestly, but I'm just really not into makeup as I used to be. I think because the beauty community has changed so much. I actually had a makeup tutorial when I first started my channel and it was called Makeup for Behind the Bar, and it's now deleted. Thank God. So happy I deleted that video because oh my God, so cringe. So cringe. My makeup was so bad in that video too. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're on camera, it exaggerates things. If you look like shit that day, you're gonna look 10 times more like shit. And if you look good and you're having a great makeup day, you're gonna look 10 times better on camera. You're gonna look so good. But the thing about makeup is you have to be really careful because I'm now taking the dark shade, this one, and I'm just gonna tap a little in there, tap off excess and go in on the corner. The thing about makeup is that you gotta be careful because I used to be into like all these crazy colors. It just didn't look nice on me on camera. In real life it looked better, but on camera I just look like a clown. I look so horrible. Oh God, I look at my old videos and the makeup that I did and I was like, oh my God, so bad. There's a learning curve to learning how to do your makeup for camera, like on camera, and probably why so many people have makeup artists, because some things just don't look nice on camera, at least not on me. I know I learned that like more muted and neutral looks look better on me. Otherwise it really drowns out my eyes. If I can find like that video, maybe I can put some clips in, but I'm pretty sure I deleted the shit out of that video. Part of the process. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself, guys. Make sure you're laughing at yourself, because I used to always take myself so seriously and I still sometimes do. It's just not worth it, honestly. Now I'm gonna take this shade right here and put that like with my fingers and put that all over my lid and go like this. Now we're gonna move on to face. For face, I have the J-Cat Aquasurance. This is the powder foundation that I use. I only have two because I bought one when I was really tan and then it got really pale, so I needed to buy another one. I like powder foundations because they're so easy. I do have to say, this foundation doesn't look that great on my skin in the winter time. It looks so bad. Unless I like super duper made a point to moisturize, but this definitely looks better on me in the summertime. My skin's a bit more oily. It does look good on camera though. I really like it for camera. Look, it looks so like airbrushed. Now I'm gonna do bronzer. Take the Milani bronzer. But yeah, I don't wear makeup as much anymore because it was giving me a lot of body image issues. I was really unhappy with the way my face looked when I wasn't wearing makeup. I felt disappointed in the way my face looked naturally because it just looks so much better with makeup on, but everything can look better with makeup on. That's the whole point of makeup. But yeah, that's why I try to not wear it as much, because I want to be comfortable in the skin that I am and not be sad when I look at my face. I do have to say though, I have really learned how important makeup is, and I notice it more in other people and in movies and on like celebrities when they do interviews and stuff. I can definitely tell when they have a good makeup artist or when they don't. It really does like make a difference when you're on camera, I have to say. Even though people don't want to admit it, it definitely does. That's why I don't judge anybody for wanting to always wear makeup when they're on camera, because if you're gonna be on camera to the whole internet, of course you want to look your best. Makes sense. Don't you guys ever like be doing your makeup and you look at yourself and just like, man, I look so good. Now for blush, we're gonna be doing this Honest Beauty blush. This is a cream blush. I feel like cream blush is incredibly popular right now. I know I'm putting this on top of powder and you're not supposed to do that, but this actually doesn't really disrupt my powder foundation or anything like that. And I always like tap it. I don't like rub it. I tap it. Take my kabuki brush and then blend it out. For highlighter, I'll be using this Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I love this highlighter because it really adds a nice soft glow to your face. And then I do tops of cheeks bone. I really don't see the point in buying expensive makeup because it's so hard to use up. It is so hard to use up makeup. I just prefer spending more money on skincare. Then I'm gonna take a smaller brush, like this brush, a small brush. And then I'm just gonna do more detailed work with the highlight. Like I'm gonna get in the inner corner, under the brow bone. Blend it on my finger, add a little pop. Now it's time for lips. We're gonna line our lips first. I was definitely into the liquid lipstick trend. I loved liquid lipsticks. Oh God, but my lips did not like them. I would wear them at work too. Like after an 8-hour shift, my lips looked like garbage. It was so bad. It was not a good look. So this is like a lip tint kind of situation. It's has such a nice texture. Oh God, just so like glidey. All right, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Very minimal, easy, neutral. I really don't believe that you need to buy a lot of things or expensive things in order to achieve a good makeup look. I love makeup. It's just such a fun way to express yourself, and I'll be listing everything I used down below if you're interested. But until next time, I'll see you. Bye. I think I went the wrong way. I think I should go this way.